Dana is in for Ryan today. Dana, today felt like a little bit of a rude tease. Because it was very nice, but it's short-lived.
I know. We have a lot of changes that are coming in for the weekend, but I feel like even if we kind of push the snow to the side, the biggest change is going to be how cold it's going to be next week. I've already thought about, like, if I have to do my hair, if I can wear a hat, like, I'm already thinking about it. But even that before, though, we have to kind of prepare for the snow. We're not going to see a lot of it, but we kind of get a little bit inland, a little bit towards the coast, so we got a little bit of everything.
And it's been a minute since we've seen snow in this area.
Our snow season so far has been dismal for the snow lovers, and unfortunately this system is not going to bring us that much snow, but even a little bit I feel is better than nothing at this point. Our high temperatures for today, right around average. A lot of people right in the 32s, 33s, so kind of right towing that line between freezing and being above freezing. It was also, as Brian mentioned, a really nice day. We had a lot of sunshine, with the exception of a little bit of cloud cover hanging out in areas of northern Maine, but things are going to change rather quickly as we get into the weekend. And the first thing I want to mention, it is going to be quite breezy tomorrow, especially kind of in the late morning to early afternoon, looking at wind gusts in the 30s, maybe even a couple of wind gusts in the 40s as well. So even though our temperatures will be a little bit milder, it might actually feel a bit colder because of that wind coming out of the south. So overnight tonight, we start to build in a bit more cloud cover overall, so it's not going to be as cold tonight as it was last night. And then as we look into Saturday, we are going to have most of our precipitation move in the second half of the day. But I want you to keep in mind that it's going to be fairly moist in the atmosphere. So I do think we could see some showers or some drizzle pick up actually a little bit earlier. But most of that precipitation will be kind of in the second half of the day after lunchtime. If you're closer to the coast, you're going to see all rain from this system. And then the foothills and the mountains will see some more snow. I would say most of us there picking up maybe about an inch or two, but overall not too much accumulation there. Along the coast, though, could see some pretty heavy rain, especially kind of late Saturday night. This is Saturday at 8 p.m. Seeing some of those yellow colors just kind of just offshore there. So some heavy rain closer to the coast, not as heavy snow through areas inland. This is a look at 11 p.m., though at this point already cleared out of areas of western Maine, and then most of that precipitation will be out of here by early Sunday morning. But the break is quick. We'll see some sunshine early Sunday, but then we start to almost immediately pick up that cloud cover again for the second half of the day, and then here it comes. Here comes the snow. So this is Sunday at 5 p.m. Starting to see some of those snow showers to move into areas in the southern part of the state. This one is more like a traditional nor'easter where we'll see some of that snow begin to build in. It goes through pretty quickly though, but most of us along the coast could pick up about 3 to 6 inches of snow. Highest amounts in down east Maine, areas inland looking more like 1 to 3. And I mentioned that Arctic blast incoming, especially as we get into next week, could even see some low temperatures in the negatives down to the coastline. Marine forecast, gale warning in effect, and seas 4 to 8 feet for tomorrow because we have that wind picking up. So here's a look at that 7-day forecast. A little bit breezy kind of for the second half of the day for tomorrow, as well as overall being a bit more cloudy and drizzly. And then Sunday, we had that brief break in the morning with some more sunshine, but then we had that snow coming in. Brian and Amanda, areas along the coast will see about 3 to 6 inches there. But so overall, that might be more snow than kind of we've seen a lot this winter so far. So it's better than nothing, but we have a long way to go if we're going to catch up to some of those averages.
We do. All right, Dana, thank you.
You're welcome.